Hail and well met, weary travelers. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. It is Sunday, my dudes. Sorry for not being around yesterday. Sorry about calling you guys my dudes. That's very strange coming out of my mouth. I know I said I was going to do Phase weekly yesterday. Also, I'm raising my volume right now, so hopefully it's a little bit louder. But yeah, it wasn't actually my decision, if anyone was wondering. When I tweeted that I got kicked off, I was being factual. I think management was trying to be sweet to me since there's a lot of last minute deadlines I need to make. And obviously, like, I've been sick, so I have a lot less time than some other people. So they told me not to worry about it, like super last minute, and that they'd find a fill. And they did all this voluntarily. So I just didn't respond. Because, like, who's gonna complain about someone else doing their job for them, you know? Unless they're doing like a super poor job of it, that could cost me my job. But I think Susie and Millie did fine. So thank you guys for the extra day off, I guess. But I am back now. I am back now on my channel of all things. So hello, 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 hello. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you to M14 Wolf for the super chat. Citrus, thank you for the gifted membership. Pavlo John, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. Frugalays, Love Beans, Numbers, thank you for 22 months. Dizzy Love, thank you. Vincenzo, thank you for 18 months. I'm placing my bets on she went to bed at a reasonable time. Sorry, I'm joking. On Spit, Lindsay Van Steer, thank you for the 1 gifted membership. Maybe I'm a little too close to the mic. Maybe this is a little bit too loud now. But yeah, hello, hello, hello. Today was supposed to be a work stream, but I don't feel like doing work right now. So we're gonna yap, and if I feel like working partway through, maybe I'll start working while we yap. Brayden McCain, thank you for the 50 currency, much appreciated. Demonstrators, thank you for $2. You sound rested and relaxed, love to hear it, thank you. Agent G, thank you for 31 months. Dizzy always raises my EXP bar until I level up. Too far. Too far. Way too far. Merylvine, thank you for $5. You sound better, Dizzy. Hope you feel better. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better today than I have been for the last week, basically 2 weeks. Not that you guys saw me while I was in Japan. Like, I can almost sing again. There's still a little bit of cough here and there, and I was sneezing a little bit before the stream, which was kind of concerning. But I think I'm like 90% of the way to being fully recovered, as opposed to this week's regular 75. So I'll take what I can get. Karaoke stream soon? Don't count on it. Don't count on it. So you're gonna sing for us today? Hell yeah. I sing for you guys like every stream. About like 5 seconds per stream at least. Come on. Beggars can't be choosers. But yeah. Yeah, it's been a week, 2 weeks, depending on who you are, I guess. And I'm finally feeling a little bit better, which means, drum roll please. Bum ba 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 bum ba dum bum ba ba bum ba dum ba 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 bum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum ba 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 da bum ba dum ba bum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba 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 bum ba dum ba 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 bum ba dum ba 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 bum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum. Literally nothing changes because I stream a full schedule despite being sick anyways. Whoa! Hell yeah! Whoa! Let's go! Nothing! No way! No, maybe we'll do some morning streams, actually. If I can get up in time for them. If I can get up in time for morning streams, maybe we'll do a couple. My sleep schedule's been pretty awful. I need to get it together, though, because I need to get back to the gym, and I really hate going during the, like, unstaffed hours. But yeah, early streams, hell yeah. I mean, if you're in North America, I feel like it doesn't really matter, but for the small Euro and Asia audiences, I guess. The morning streams are nice. Nice to know that my go all in on nothing ever happened strategy hasn't failed me so far. What are you talking about? So much goes on at Phase Connect. I'm just very disconnected from it some days. Space like Bert, thank you for 26 months. Hi, hello, Dizzy. Glad to see you didn't fall in. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. Can't really catch on morning streams usually because work, but more Dizzy is always good. It's okay. Gives you some VODs to watch on my days off. Meryl Vine, thank you for $5. Oh, I already read that. Just making sure. We've had a lot of things this week. What have we had? Oh, you guys had quite a few announcements come out this week, didn't you? See, this is what happens if I take a Phase weekly off. I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, there were Nitty's 3D, her little Polly. Yes, it was very cute. Some updates for PhaseCon. Anya's birthday is technically not till tomorrow, so please stick around for that. And then yes, Mu's birthday. I guess the concerts were announced, but was that announced this week or was it announced earlier than that? I can't recall. I think this week, but I don't remember which day. The meet and greet entries and schedule dropped today. Yeah. So if you guys didn't know, there is going to be official meet and greets at PhaseCon, obviously, because it is a convention for Phase Connect streamers, of which I am. Shocking. But I will be doing my meet and greet, I believe day 1 at like 10:30 or something. I don't know how many meet and greet tickets there are. I don't know what the cap is. I think I have an hour. I don't know if I'm the one running the time or if there's a staff member in charge of that. Regardless, excited to see you guys. Excited to have some of you guys come out. Thank you. Put a ticket in for you, hoping the best. Good luck. It's a raffle, yeah. 60 per hour if they are exactly 1 minute each. I don't think they're gonna be that short. I think they'll probably be a little bit longer, unless you guys want it to be that short. In which case, it's okay. You can just cut me off. You can just interrupt my sentence and just be like, okay, bye. Okay, bye. Can't make it in person. How can I support online? I don't think it's been officially announced, but I think I may have mentioned in another stream, but for the concerts, I think those will be streamed similarly to First Transmission, so feel free to pick up a ticket to that if you'd like to check that out. And you know, you can always come out, hang out here, talk to me, tell me what's going on with you. That's cool too, yeah. Exciting, isn't it? Not going to be there, but my meet and greet would be like, hi Dizzy, bye Dizzy. So true, so accurate, so fair. Concerts will be on Spawn was announced on a weekly. Oh, okay, sick. Yeah, I think we're probably holding most of our concerts for them just because we've worked with them before. Time really goes fast in meet and greets for anyone that hasn't done one yet. I need to stop scheduling them for morning. I mean, it's too late at this point, but I always schedule them early in the morning for me, regardless of whatever coast the convention or the meet and greet is being held on, because I'm like, okay, let's just like do this at the top of the morning, and then, you know, I have the rest of my day. But then I always get like really hungry midway through because I haven't had breakfast yet. So I really need to start having them like before lunch instead, or during lunch or after lunch instead, because I can't skip breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I like morning better, gets it out of the way. Yeah, I'm the same way. Just eat during the meet and greet, and then all you guys would hear is this. Like that would be your entire meet and greet. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Really, really, really? Chat. Correct. Yes. Maybe. Chat. That would be memorable. I don't think it'd be memorable in a good way. I don't think it'd be that memorable in a good way. Lunch meet and greet sub a buffet at the live. That'd be really fun. Can we do a potluck? Okay, love bugs, bring something to share with a chat. With a chat. I mean, you're a deep sea invader, so what's that supposed to mean, huh? What's that supposed to mean, huh? Dizzy eating a Costco hot dog live. Whoa. Whoa. I'll bring a bowl of cereal so you aren't eating alone. That's sweet. Thank you for your being thoughtful. Okay, I'm bringing a durian and opening it. I don't actually mind durian that much, but that's like chemical warfare. That's unironically chemical warfare. You would actually ruin the convention for everyone, I think. So please bring if you bring fresh fruit, maybe not that ripe of a fresh fruit. The smell is okay, but it spreads like crazy. Some people are very sensitive to it. They smell like a rotting corpse. No, rotting corpses smell much worse. And it's also different. There's a sweeter stank. To durian. Anyways. Hi, love bugs. I've missed you. Did you miss me? Hello. Lots and lots, absolutely miss. Hi, Dizzy, I always miss you. Yep. Yes, I did. Hi, hello. Hi, Dizzy. A smidge, damn straight. A lot. Yes, I need yapping before I sleep. I miss you, Dizzy. Hi, Dizzy. Hello. I think so, of course. Not getting to see you on Saturday like expected was very lonely. Aww. Hey, Dizzy. Hi. Hello. I missed you guys too. It's been a couple days. Love bugs. You'll never guess what I did yesterday. Guess. Try to guess. What did you do? Taxes? Nuh-uh. Did you go square dancing? No. Brought a couch? Nope. Nope. Bought panties? Good guess, but still no. No cigar. Slept? I mean, everyone sleeps, but did I sleep correctly? No. No. Went 10-0 at Digimon Locals? No, not that either. Nope. Slept with a woman? No. No, 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 no. Well, I guess I am sleeping with myself. Size for wedding dresses, no. No, 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 no. Tomodachi life, no. But I had cravings for it. I had cravings for it. Smithing, no, 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 no. Drank half a bottle of whiskey and went to a park to throw acorns at birds. Nope, nope, no. That's very specific, but no. Went to a skate park. Nope, nope. Slapped someone. No. Look at puppies again. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Didn't look at no puppies yesterday. Are you ready for this, chat? Are you ready? I stood in a line. I'm not even kidding. Legitimately, my night was consumed by standing in a line outside in the cold and the rain for over 2 hours. With Mari _en. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, she came out to see me. Well, you know. She didn't come out to see me specifically. Like, there wasn't like a line specifically for her to see me. But she came out and, you know, I try not to leave the house too much. So I'm pretty easy to find if you're in the agency and you want to see me. So, yeah. Yeah, I hung out with Mari in a line. Sometimes I'm streaming though. That's probably when it's hardest to find me. Yeah. Also, if it's work related, then it becomes like about 10%. 10, maybe not 10, 5% harder to find me. But yeah, if you just want to wait in a line together for a couple hours, I am around. Yes. Did you go look at Pokemon cards of her? No. I do think there was a restock recently at like a Costco in my province, and I did hear there was like crazy lineups for that. And no, what is it called? We went to the Hatsune Miku concert. Miku Expo. That's what it was called. Miku Expo. We went to Miku Expo together. Yeah. Yeah. Cute. Mari's a Miku enjoyer. Yeah. And we got there a bit after the doors were supposed to open. And initially I was a little worried because, you know, when you go to a concert or a show and when the doors open, usually people have a while to go get merch and snacks at the start of a concert before finding their spot in the audience. I don't typically buy merch of anything like ever, but I know that Mari does. Yeah, because Mari is in fact married to Hatsune Miku. She loves Miku so much, yes. So we got there a bit after doors were supposed to open. But turns out there were huge delays for whatever reason. So even though we got there after the doors were supposed to open, they didn't open for like hours after we got in line. Is Miku okay? That's what I'm saying! That's what I'm saying! Like, she can't actually be late for her own set, okay? Miku can't drive. Actually, technically she can. Aller Stormbringer, thank you $5. Just FYI, Mari did say you were one of a few dateable members of Phase, so I guess this was the first one. You player, you. Aww. Thank you for super chat. Not another Phase clipper. Thank you for $1.99. Feeling better, Dizzy? I miss you this week on Phase Weekly. Aww. Someone didn't show your clips, huh? That's rough, buddy. That's right. That's rough. Also, Charlie Malhi, thank you for 21 months. What you did? You managed to sleep at 8 hours? No, I did not actually, but thank you for asking. But yeah, the line was pretty crazy. It like wrapped around the street, and by the time we got there, it went past these other like 2 massive buildings, because there's the building where they had the concert, and then there were like 2 other big buildings. I don't know what was in those buildings, but there were 2 more big buildings, and we had to walk past those to get in line. And then we weren't even the last ones in line or anything. There were more people lining up behind us because it was a Hatsune Miku concert. Yeah, Yarky, thank you for super chat. It just so happens that it's the 20th here already, my birthday. I've turned 39 and I'm sick of a nasty cold. Wanna be the first to wish me a happy birthday? I think my chat just beat me to it, but happy birthday, Yarky. Happy birthday. Hopefully I'll be the first one to sing it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear love bug. Happy birthday to you. I hope you feel better soon. Thank you, much appreciated, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your birthday. Thank you guys for helping me celebrate Yarky's birthday. Sorry, I'm wheezing a lot right now. Still a little sniffly. 1 second. But yeah, there were also like, God, I know I'm one to talk, but there were also just like a lot of characters. Of characters in the line. I mean, it makes sense. It's still, you know, at the end of the day, Hatsune Miku is like otaku weeaboo anime sphere. So there were a lot of characters, and I felt really bonded to Mari_en after the experience, actually, because we just saw so much in a short period of time, like cosplay. Yeah, I mean, there were cosplayers. There were definitely cosplayers. How do I start describing it? Demonstrators, thank you for $2. Wheezing but not coughing. My Osha has evolved. Wow. Well, no, I still have a bit of a cough. Did it make you realize you're relatively normal? I wouldn't go that far. I don't think I'd go that far. Maybe in the way I was dressed. I don't know. I guess, like, if anything, being dressed like, you know, in normal street clothes makes you stand out more at these sort of events. But yeah, I felt like me and Mari had really bonded. Like, it feels like we've known each other for a lifetime now. And even though both of us aren't like the most outgoing people, we just had so much in common. Like, we both like soup. We both like pasta. And I think we were both a little traumatized because a man walked past us in a skin-tight bunny girl outfit with no tights or leggings. And his bulge was out. Did I mention there were children in the line? You look, guys, I'm like very short. I'm like 5'1", okay? maybe 5'3" if I have heels on, right? Okay, the man was pretty tall. There's not really a choice. There's not really a choice at that point. Yeah. There were so many children. So many kids. Cute. I don't think that's the response you should. You should have to that. I don't think that's the right response. I would have guessed there'd be a lot of kids there for Miku. Kids love Miku. She's iconic. I think, like, I don't know, a lot of her music just naturally shows up on the algorithm if you're like a kid who's into anime stuff. But no, honestly, as far as anime events go, that was probably like one of the more child-friendly ones I've been to. It was like literally just that one guy. Just like the one guy with his bulge out. I don't know, I got one guy chat. The vast majority, in defense of Miku, in defense of Hatsune Miku, the vast majority of people that I saw at this concert were dressed decently. Like, people were quirky, yes, but inoffensive for the most part. You go to most anime conventions and there's usually people who are like actually offensive, and also just boobs. Like, you can go into any anime convention and there's just gonna be boobs casually hanging off a rack sometimes. That's a thing you find at a lot of them, yeah. Miku is great, but I just always assume she's more appealing to people over 30 at this point. Well, there's so much new Miku music. There's so much new Vocaloid music that I haven't heard of until now. So that's really interesting. Yeah. You say that like it's a bad thing. I mean, not exactly what I would want my prepubescent children to be seeing if I had them. Yeah, really, I gotta go more conventions then. There you go, right? What's your favorite Miku song? I don't know that much Vocaloid music, honestly. There was a lot of really good stuff that I heard during the concert. I have to go look up a set list later because I didn't recognize a lot of it. I really like... This is so bad. You know it's bad when I have to like actively Google Vocaloid songs? I really like Dizzy Is Not True, Weeb. I like other stuff. But music's never really been that big to me. Hatsune Miku. Man, it's hard. Kyra Curry Pierrot? I like that song. I like that song quite a bit growing up. See how fucking old that song is? Let's see. The first upload I can find of this on YouTube was 14 years ago. So yeah, my taste is a little dated. But yeah, I don't usually go to concerts like this. I went because Mari really likes Miku, and she asked me if I wanted to go, and I said, of course, yes. So that was fun. Ancient Vocaloid tunes. Is it that bad? Is that like one of the first Miku songs? I don't know how old Miku is. I'm sorry, Miku. How many anniversaries have you had? I know you have one coming up. But how many anniversaries have you had? Speaking of like old anime. Sorry, this is off topic kind of. Well, it's related to other topics, but it's not related to Miku. Have you noticed how much bigger boobs are becoming in anime? Like again, I know I'm one to talk. But I was watching a Negima opening for whatever reason, and I paused after watching it because I was like, hey, this is a harem anime, kind of. But which one is supposed to be the booby one? Because like, the standard for being the booby one has just shot up exponentially in the last decade. They are all the booby one. That's not true. Especially about Negima. That's not true. They were in middle school. Once again, this is anime. What does that matter? Gacha body types have raised the standards for fan service. I guess so. I did see that going around on Twitter. But yeah, sorry, that's a bit off topic. Anyways, yeah. The concert, Hatsune Miku concert with Mari. The one guy. The one guy in the bunny suit. Yeah, me and Mari saw him because we were standing in a line, and then he walked past us in the line, and then we noticed him again because at some point the line started moving, right? And then I looked up because I'd been like looking at my feet all night, and then I looked up and I noticed somehow he had gone ahead of us in line. And I was like, this motherfucker. Not only was he walking around in a freaking bunny girl outfit, this bitch cut in front of me in line! What the hell, man? What the hell? All right, we gotta get rid of that guy. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Line jumper execution. And I think because my theory is because it was like an anime event, so the majority of people there are, you know, like, I don't want to stereotype, but like you would assume that people who are like there for an anime event are more introverted and are less the type to cause friction and start fights, right? So no one said anything. But I know that the people behind me noticed too, because I talked to them about it. Because it was like two older women and like a kid. And like it was just so rude. It was just so freaking rude. Like okay, so you can't be decent. You can't be decent, but also you're a line cutter? Unacceptable. Unacceptable behavior. Please tell me someone called him out eventually. I'm calling him out now on my stream. I'm calling him out now on my freaking stream because I too am a coward. But I was just like, man, I can't believe someone would cut in line at a Hatsune Miku concert. That's crazy. So many things happened at the Hatsune Miku concert that I didn't expect. Like, also, I had a lot of fun. Like, okay, the line was miserable. The line was miserable, but the concert itself was like super great. I've been to concerts before. This wasn't my first concert ever. But like typically I guess concerts are fun, but they're not something that like I actively, you know, that I really actively try to go to. I'm not like a concert enjoyer. I don't go to concerts to go to concerts. I go to concerts because maybe there's like one artist that I really, really want to see live, or sometimes like a friend or someone will have like an extra ticket and I'll go with them because they want to spend time with my friends, right? But this was the first concert where I was just like, wow, this is actually really exciting. What the hell? And I've been to like all sorts of concerts, you know? But I've never been to like an anime concert before. And I was just like, I had this moment of realization because I was really enjoying a song and I was just like, am I just too much of a fucking weeb? Am I just too much of a weeb to enjoy like normie music fully? Like, is the reason that I'm enjoying this concert more than most concerts because it's anime? And I was just like, oh no. Oh no! Did you know the lyrics? No fucking idea what was going on, but it was really fun. It was really cool. And it was like there was a lot of hype to it. She's one of us, chat. Oh, it's cooked. It's absolutely cooked. How is this news to you? Well, I listen to like normal music. I listen to like Western music quite a bit, right? And like I made like a genuine effort back in the day when I was growing up to listen to whatever was popular at the minute as well. I've listened to, you know, like more niche stuff. Like I do listen to like some hip hop here and there, and like rock music as well. So like, and like goth music and like math rock, whatever. Just like a lot of alt stuff. But like I've been to different concerts. I've seen pop concerts too. I've been in pop concerts. I just, out of all the concerts I've ever been to, unfortunately that Hatsune Miku one was by far the most fun. And I was just like, am I too far gone? Am I just way too far gone? You know? RB Grizzly, thank you for $5. Dizzy, did you see any happy couples there? Actually, so we had like really good seats, and then 2 rows in front of us, and slightly to my right, during the last few songs, I couldn't tell because they both had long hair and it was from behind. I couldn't tell if it was like a mother-daughter, a lesbian couple, or a heterosexual couple, but they were like leaning on each other's shoulders. But I was looking at them during the last couple of songs and I was thinking to myself, like, is this romantic or is this a family moment? Because one of them was just so much smaller than the other, so I was trying really hard to figure it out. Both? Oh, don't say that! Don't say that! Were you trying to make them explode? Well, I need to figure out if it's a mother-daughter, a lesbian couple, or like a heterosexual couple before I try to make them explode with my mind, you know? If I try to accidentally explode a mother and a daughter, that'd be wrong of me. That'd be awful, you know? Such a dizzy moment. What is that supposed to mean, huh? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? When will we get a live band and cover Pippo the Ripper at PhaseCon? That'd be fun. There was a live band, actually. They introduced the live band, but the drummer was going crazy. The drummer really popped off for this Hatsune Miku concert. It was insane. So I'm guessing it's more of a male to female ratio at the concert. You know, I wasn't really thinking about it, but there was a good number of girls there. There was a lot of girls. Dylan Wood, yeah! Do you know the drummer? How did you know? They introduced the band members. So they like had pretty graphics of all the different band members pop up. And yeah, the drummer was really good and his name was Dylan Wood. I remember because I was just like, that drummer's insane. He might have been there. I did notice one Phase fan. I did see a Phase fan at the concert. Oh! How do you know? Don't worry about it. Hi, if you're listening though. But I did notice one Phase fan. I was just like, huh. And then I moved on with my life. I hope you had fun though, and I hope you didn't also have to wait in line for a really long time. Was it Mari? It could have been. No. They were decked out in Disney merch at Miku Expo. I guess from a distance, maybe I do look like a Miku variant because I have twin drills. I'd believe that. Yeah. Rare elven Miku variant for go off depressing songs or something. But no, it wasn't Disney merch. I probably would have more obviously, like, I don't know, like screamed and freaked out and like ran away if it was Disney merch, and then maybe then I'd get noticed and there'd be like an ongoing discussion of, hey, I saw Dizzy Doe Girl at Miku Expo because she ran from me like I had plague. Different hair color, but you could be Miku passing. Was the Miku hair green or blue? Real questions. Real questions. Blue Tettle. I like Tettle. I like Tettle. I can be red sometimes. I can be red. I can be red. I can be blue. I can be... I don't know how the rest of that song goes. Aqua, turquoise, aquamarine. Is it a blue leaning aquamarine though, or is it a green leaning aquamarine? Debate of a lifetime. But yeah, what else did I see? I am more interested in discussing the line, honestly, than I am the concert. Because just so many things happened to me in the line. Oh, me and Mari, we both shared a moment where we just started speaking in clavicular. I was just like, finally, someone who understands. Oh no, huh? Zoomers speak. No, it's literally like language. I wouldn't say it's Zoomer. It's specifically language that this one streamer uses. Streamer, is that what I should call him? Influencer? I don't know. I do think he streams. Trauma bonding via line. Absolutely brain rotted. Okay, here's my thing. I don't support the kid or anything. So there's this streamer named Clavicular. We'll call him a streamer. And he's, I guess, very famous for looksmaxing. And I can't say that I support him, because I think some of the stuff he does is pretty dangerous. And I can't support that. But like, I've seen some clips. I've seen a lot of clips. And I do kind of... I can't hate him, because in a lot of ways, he kind of reminds me of a younger version of myself. He shot a gator, didn't he? Oh, I did not know that. That's awful, see? But in a lot of ways, he reminds me of a younger version of myself. Elaborate, eh? Listen, so he practices this thing called looksmaxing, which really is just something that a lot of girls figure out very, very early in their lives, right? And it's that and it's just like maximizing or trying to get prettier. Like, if you think about it, clavicular is just like an autistic baby girl. Like, clavicular really is just a woman. And for that reason, I can't hate him. How so? Okay, so looksmaxing is basically just like guys doing things to make themselves more pretty, right? Not even necessarily actually more pretty. They just want to do things to make themselves feel more pretty. Girls have been doing that shit for years. We just don't call it looksmaxing. It's called self-care in girl world, okay? And yeah, some of the things that the guys who look max do are pretty fucking crazy. Like, they bash themselves with hammers, okay? But the only reason that that's crazy and the steps and procedures that girls go to isn't considered pretty is we've just been doing crazy shit for like way longer. And also, we put in a prettier typeface, okay? There's a point. Look it up. There's a famous makeup YouTuber, a famous makeup content creator named Michelle Phan. Everyone knows she's fucking crazy now. Everyone recognizes, hey, this girl is not okay in the brain now. But back in the day, she was like the Britney Spears of beauty influencers, right? And she made this whole series of skincare videos. And in one of the skincare videos, she recommended you use cat litter to rub the dead skin off your face. Is that not insane? Wait, she went crazy? That's fake. She was always fucking crazy. We just didn't realize it. We didn't realize that rubbing cat litter on her face was not normal. It was insane. Hi, Leah. Thank you for raiding. Thank you for the raid. Hello, 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 hello. L-O-V-E, we love Leah. Leah, Leah, la 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 Leah. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hello, Leah raid. L-O-V-E, Leah love. Leah love. Thank you for the raid. Guys, make sure you wish Leah a warm welcome back if you haven't already. She just got back from Thing Japan. Whoa. Well, I was in her chat a little bit earlier. You're just in time for a very serious discussion. No, actually. Also, Citrus, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. She's leaving again. You know, idols are very busy. She's booked and busy, guys. Please. You have to understand that. Hi, Dizzy. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for the raid. We're talking about how Clavicular is just an autistic baby girl. Do you guys know who Clavicular is? He's like the looksmaxing guy. But yeah. And so I'm telling chat how girls do looksmaxing too, but we're just better at marketing it. Because obviously if you market something as looksmaxing, people are gonna be like, huh, what? That's fucking weird. Like, that's so dangerous. Why would you do that? Why would you beat yourself with hammers, right? But then, like, no, girls do the same shit. We just are way better at packaging it, okay? There's a generation of women out there who rub cat litter all over their faces because a beauty influencer told them to on YouTube. Okay, and there was other weird stuff that we were putting on our skin and our body, okay? I was putting like, I didn't do the cat litter because I didn't have a cat, but I was like rubbing my face with salt at some point because I was told to rub my face with salt. And like, that's obviously dangerous, right? You don't want to rub salt into open wounds, which is essentially what acne is. And you know, a lot of these girls probably had acne because we're growing up and we're watching women on YouTube tell us how to look beautiful. And then, you know, we start rubbing salt into our wounds. And that's bad. That's painful. But we still did it anyways. Why? Because we wanted to be beautiful. We wanted to be pretty. And that's just looksmaxing, but like with better marketing around it. Yeah. Mercury is great for getting that glowing pale skin. And people used to believe that too, actually. Did you know that like way back when, you know, prehistoric ages basically, that there was like all sorts of chemicals like mercury in face powders, and that caused a lot of problems in the Middle Ages. I once rubbed my face with peppermint oil, never doing that again. Well, peppermint oil is actually not that uncommon. I think in a lot of beauty products. I think some aftershave still has it. That's another fucking weird beauty hack that went viral back in the day. Okay, boys, we're gonna get a little... Things are about to get a little complicated here, so please follow along. Okay, so when girls do makeup, there is an optional step called priming your face. And this is basically a first step you do before you put on makeup. It's kind of like priming a wall before you apply paint. Yes, it's like painting a wall. Exactly. You're so good, chat. You're so good. Ooh, the good chat. You're a good chat. You are. Yes, you are. Yeah. Okay. So there's a step called priming your face. And to do this, you use, like painting, a primer. It is shocking how many more people are ooh-wooing me after our Leo raid. Kind of concerning. Do you use a silicone base? Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't. It's like an undercoat? Yes. Yes, it is. You're so good. Okay. I'm a girl and I've never heard of this. Ooh, buckle and I'm gonna take you down the beauty influencer rabbit hole, sister. Okay. So, you prime your face in this optional step and you use a primer. But back in the day, makeup could be a little expensive. It's still pretty fucking expensive. but a lot of these like optional makeup, like the quote unquote, all makeup is optional, but the really optional stuff was a little bit more exclusive. So primer could be expensive. So some influencers would recommend cheap dupes for expensive primers. And one of these dupes that was really, really popularized on YouTube was men's aftershave. A $6 bottle of men's aftershave. I think it was like specifically Nivea or something. I did buy it. I was properly influenced, so I did own, as a young girl, I did own men's aftershave. I'm a little ashamed to admit it. Yeah. Does he know? So it got really popular. It got really, really popular for a point of time to prime your face with men's aftershave as a girl, to look beautiful. This was all in the pursuit of beauty. And so just imagine like thousands, if not millions of girls dumping men's aftershave in their hands and rubbing that all over their faces. Not just where they would shave, okay? Because I didn't shave. It would be all over. And then just painting makeup on top of that. Imagine the smell. Exactly. Yeah, but does it work though? You know, jury's still out on that. Honestly, I've never done a proper test. I did do it though, and I guess it didn't make my makeup worse. Actually, maybe it did. I didn't have great makeup back in the day. But is that not just looksmaxing but for girls? Is that not just looksmaxing but for girls? So yeah, when I look at Clavicular doing like stupid shit, like smashing his face with a hammer, I'm just like, yeah, he's just a baby girl. He's just a teenage girl. Like, it's the same shit. Like, maybe it's more extreme, yeah, but I'm sure there are young girls who have done just as things that are just as extreme because they want to feel beautiful. So I can't hate him. He's just like an autistic baby girl who's figured out that, hey, even though I'm neurodivergent, even though I'm clearly socially inept, and I'm pretty, people are gonna be a little easier on me. People are gonna be a little nicer. And then his like autism, like hyper focused on this one thing, and then he called it looksmaxing, and then he made up other words like height maxing and looks mogging, and it's just his special interest vocabulary, and it's honestly really relatable. He just invented being a teen girl from first principles. Yeah, for sure. Pretty privilege is a thing. Exactly. So I can't support him, but I can't hate him, and I find him very interesting. Lindsay T3J, thank you for 10 currency. Tattooing eyebrows, placenta extract moisturizer, vomit maxing diets, heroin chic lifestyle. How is Clav any different than being one of Gina's girls? Who the fuck is Gina? But also, how do you know about these things? How do you know about microblading, placenta extract moisturizers? Well, EDs are pretty commonplace. Heroin chic lifestyles. That's also kind of common. We're old. It's an enlightening tangent. Placenta extract? What, you've never tried to drink placenta to look younger? It's not actually that effective from what I've heard. Spicy calamari, thank you for $2. You're forgetting about the meth. Ozempic. Meth is at least... Not to fucking defend meth, because it's fucking meth. Okay. Meth is at least fucking old. There's more research on meth. There is probably more research on meth than Ozempic, which I think Clavicular also took. But yeah, heroin chic has been a thing for years. Smoking cigarettes to stay skinny. I know a lot of ballerinas did that back in the day. I don't know if they still do it. I would hope that they prioritize health now. But yeah, that's looks maxing in a better typeface. Yeah. He also took Trent. Isn't that just steroids? Isn't that just steroids? That's like try and true. They had that in the fucking 60s. Come on. Spicy calamari, thank you for $5. My fault. Ozempic is straight up probably worse. That's on me. Yeah, you should apologize. You should apologize. Thank you. Arclux, thank you for 10 currency. Wow, you girls do so much to look good for us. Yeah, between the cat litter, the men's aftershave. What else is there about it? I think it's crazy. Oh, like, I don't personally do this. Actually, I have done this. Okay, so like to like keep our skin like baby soft, you know, like you guys will have this experience as you walk. If you do a lot of labor, right? If you do a lot of labor with your hands or you walk a lot with your feet, it kind of busses up the skin, right? You get rough skin, you get calluses, whatever. Okay? We drench ourselves like it's not a gentle like pump and done, right? Like a thing that's very common, and if you actually think about, kind of sounds insane, but is very common practice, is like drenching a bag in moisturizer, or drenching your hands, covering, like slathering your hands and feet in moisturizer and wrapping that with saran wrap, or putting it in a plastic bag. Yeah, see, that's normal. That's normal because we've been doing it for fucking decades. But if you really stop and think about it, that's fucking weird behavior. And you do that, like some girls, I know girls who do that every night. We also rub ourselves with liquidated vegetable pigments so we get tan skin. That's just fake tanner. That's actually the healthiest way to go about tanning our skins. Every other way of tanning your skin is marginally crazier. Like you can literally lay down in a fucking heat bed that is supposed to simulate heat from the sun to get dark, or you could lay out in a beach completely unprotected for hours to get dark. That's pretty fucking weird. Skin cancer, yummy. Raw dogging the sun is crazy, not gonna lie. Yeah, but people do it. People do it. Looks maxing is not a new concept, chat. Looks maxing isn't a new concept. It's just being a baby girl. It's being a baby girl in ugly type face. Or just stay pale. Dudes don't care about tans for the most part. You don't care about tans. You don't care about tans. Okay? I don't know. And sometimes it just like goes too far. Once again, Like there is a level, there is an element of neurodivergency and mental health here where it's just like, yeah, you know, like a lot of these girls, you know, like especially when you're young, we're impressionable, right? So like you go to extremes to get pretty, right? So there's like a level of that, and then at some point it's not even about boys or girls or other people. It's that your self-esteem and your self-image is so tightly close to these crazy rituals. Zurich, thank you for a 5 currency. My sister uses me and my grandpa brood as one of the many components in her face mask. Apparently honey was too hard to work with. It almost makes sense to me. It almost makes sense to me. Honey is sticky, yes. Jill K, thank you for $5. You've been laying out the exact reasons why I'm happy being single forever. You can just be single, you know? You don't have to want to date people to want to be pretty. Sometimes you just want to be pretty. That's okay too. But yeah, it just gets all tied up in strange human rituals. Young girls like clavicular. Exactly. I can't hate clavicular because clavicular is just a teenage girl. And that is the whole point of the last 30 minutes of conversation. Can you recommend any good face washes? I can't find one I like. I use a Korean one, but for something very accessible, Cetaphil. Cetaphil's fine. That's like dermatologist recommendation. Human sacrifice to be pretty. I think millionaires do it. That's my crazy theory. I think if you were to gather all the millionaires in a room, and if there was also a baby in that room and suddenly someone ate the baby and you had to decide who ate the baby, I would say Bill Gates. I think it would be Bill Gates who ate the baby. I have nothing to back this. He just kind of looks like a baby eater to me. Dizzy what? Dizzy what? For legal purposes, this is humor. Yes. Yes. He just has that aura, you know? Exactly. I'd say Elon. No, I don't think Elon eats babies. There's something else going on with him. But, you know, like if babies are like the secret key to whatever, staying young forever, I would say Bill Gates. Yeah. Dizzy's gonna disappear soon. It's okay, sell it to TMZ. Calvin, thank you for your super chat. Dizzy, hello. Elon is just incredibly autistic. I mean, he's got other things going on. He's definitely got other things going on. But I wouldn't accuse him. You know, I wouldn't be shocked if it came out. I'd just be like, huh, that's awful. But he wouldn't be my first choice personally. But also, I probably shouldn't be the one leading investigations into these things. I am not qualified at all. But yeah, anyways, getting back to it. I'm sorry about this huge tangent about clavicular being a baby girl. But yeah, one of the things I did yesterday while standing in a line with Mari_EN was talking clavicularisms. Like, hey, I'm line maxing today. Oh my god, that cosplayer is absolutely Miku-mogging. I was just so happy to have someone who understood what the fuck I was saying, because none of it is proper English. I know I'm an hour late, but what did I come to? Beats me, buddy. And Chia, thank you for 5 currency. Like an old saying in my country goes, I have no proof, but I have no doubts. That's a good saying, actually. I like that a lot. That's our goldfish princess for real, for real. For real. She dressed like a princess. She's so pretty. Lindsay T3J, thank you for 5 currency. Foot binding, tapeworm diet. There was also fashion trend of girls getting a leg limp to copy Alexandra of Denmark. Okay, we're going way far back now. We're going way far back in history. Insect Devil, thank you for $2. Whatever you say, Grandma Dizzy. Let's get you to bed. What did I do to deserve this treatment? What the hell? What the hell? I'm just saying what other women are too afraid to say themselves. That clavicular is just one of us. Goyuichi Hero, thank you for $5. I miss the days when looksmaxing was just having a steady diet of cocaine and cigarettes. Yeah, costs have really gone up, huh? Costs have really gone up. Actually, costs on cocaine and cigarettes has probably gone up. I'm logging too hard right now. It is what it is. You're just mad that I Miku mogged you guys. I Miku mog you guys by having twin gels. I bet ain't none of you have blue or green hair. Are they too afraid or just unwilling to claim him? Good point. Very good point. I can't believe we got Miku mugged by Dizzy. Hi, I'm Hatsune Miku. Hello. How are you? Did you enjoy Miku Expo? I can do it better. I can do it better when I'm not sick. That was pretty good. Thank you. Thank you. Holy shit, it's the real Hatsune Miku. Wow. Hi, I'm the real Hatsune Miku. I'll stick with shaving my facial hair and smashing my face with a hammer. You don't want to exfoliate with cat litter? No, is it used? I always wondered about that part. You know? Zanzus, thank you for 15 currency. After what you said, how can I get Fishman to clear you for some security details, but Elite might not like it? Thank you. Write an email. Ammonia maxing. Ooh. Wait, I think that was a trend too. That was like, wait, this was like much more like niche. This is much more niche. If you had like Bohemian or Tumblr girlfriends in the 2010s, I do remember there is like a subset like of alt girls who may have been drinking their own ammonia. I do remember seeing that going around for a while. What? Yes, I think the argument for it. Oh, see, someone knows. Someone in chat knows. I think the argument for that is because like vegetarianism was like on the rise, and the argument for that was just like, well, if you eat clean, then there's nothing wrong with it, and it's sterile, so you're just reabsorbing all the nutrients that were already absorbed by your body. Now, I don't know if there was anything to back that at all. But unfortunately, at the time, there wasn't that community check thing on Twitter. So I think a subgenre of very gullible women, and maybe men too, you know, actually fell for it. You can do it 3 times apparently. Oh, fascinating and a little disgusting. What the hell? What the? Admiral Wolverine, thank you for $5. Fun fact, an old UFC guy drinks his pee every morning as a health thing. Old school looksmaxing! Old school looksmaxing! Zen Goodman, thank you for $5. Confused shrieking. That's crazy. Your body does pee out excess minerals, but you definitely don't want the other waste. That's what I'm saying. But I think because this was also during the rise of veganism, so it was just like the mindset of like, well, if you eat clean anyways, none of the waste can be bad. But don't you, like, if you think about it, there's pesticides on our food, unless I guess everyone's getting everything organic. But that must be a very, very expensive lifestyle to live. At which case, why do you need extra minerals from your ammonium? Or ammonia? It's Bear Grylls maxing. Have you been a vegan at some point in your life? No, I like meat way too much. I did, during college for a while, practice vegetarian Fridays, but that's also because there happened to be bomb-ass vegetarian food in my school's cafeteria on Friday for a year. Like, it was actually really yummy. It was really yummy. But no, I don't think I could ever not eat meat. Understandable. People used to take mushrooms by filtering them through deers and drinking. Can't you just eat mushrooms normally? Fun fact, organic farms do use pesticides. They just use organic pesticides, like mint and stuff. I know mint is like a serious pesticide for, I think, mosquitoes? Yeah. For mosquitoes. Yeah, she experimented in college. Yes, I experimented with a healthy lifestyle and I never looked back after trying it once. I also experimented with almond milk and I decided I didn't like it, but it was significantly cheaper than dairy milk at the time. Roof Korean, thank you for $5. Why people gotta try so hard to disguise the weird things we're into, just own it. That is a perspective I've never thought about. Maybe this was all fetishes. No, you know what it was? You know what it probably was? It was probably like one fetishist who was trying to like convince their girlfriend or boyfriend at the time to get into it. And they like had to make it go viral. They had to go make it viral on social media to convince their girlfriend and boyfriend. And by doing so, they convinced like thousands of others. That's probably what actually happened now that I think about it. I believe it, right? Beat bros with every gacha game. Oh, yeah. Oh my god! Everything is your fault, chat. This is all your fault. Someone in chat right now is responsible for the rise of veganism because he thought it was fucking funny. It's one of you for sure. It's one of you for sure. Disturbingly plausible. What'd I do, huh? Oh, so you admit it. Oh, so you admit it. Fucking knew it. What are the odds? I plead the fifth. Of course it'd be a gray. Yeah, prove that you're not a vegan. Prove that you're not a vegan by paying me $5 to join my membership so I can use it on chicken nuggets. I don't even know if chicken nuggets have real chicken in them. I wouldn't be shocked if they didn't. I believe it. Zurich, thank you for 5 currency. Regarding the mushroom thing, filtering for deers, the medical industry does it only for fly ammonitis, as they are deadly to most other things. Oh, that's interesting. What does $25 get you? $25 would get me 10-piece chicken nugget and probably a burger or 2. Yes. Pink sludge. They have to be 50.1% chicken by regulation. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Does Beyond Meat count? Does Beyond Meat? Fun fact, I've never actually had a Beyond Meat burger. I was really excited to try them at a time. I had the opportunity, but back in the day when Beyond Meat, what the fuck is that? Beyond Meat is a meat alternative. It's like lab grown, not actual meat or something. They taste fine, it's just too pricey. And I think they were developed in America. And you know, like back in the day, it was a really popular talking point because you know, global warming and meat farms, like cow farms, being like one of the leading causes of gas, like methane gas production or something. So back in the day, like a lot of school projects were geared towards sustainability. I don't know what it's like now. I guess AI is a big hot topic nowadays. And for one of my school projects, a classmate of mine had actually gone over the border and gotten Beyond Meat patties for all of us. But the day that she gave them to, like, she passed them around, it was super sweet, was also the day we were like celebrating end of term or something. So we all had drinks, and I'm very little. So I had my celebratory drink, and I put my Beyond Meat in my bag, and I went home and I passed out and I forgot everything. And that Beyond Meat burger, that Beyond Meat patty sat in there for like 2 days because it was a weekend, and nobody reminded me of it until Monday. And so I never got to try that patty. And now it's openly available in Canada, but I don't see the point of trying it if it's not free. Beyond Meat and raw. Well, that's the thing. I really wasn't sure, because technically it's not meat. So I like looked at it and I had to ask my friends, like, you think it's still good? And they were just like, no, throw that away, Dizzy. And I just chucked it in like a garbage can at school. Beyond Meat is kind of carcinogenic. Really? Well, I guess most things are. Did it rot at least, or was it still just chilling? I didn't bother checking, but I am curious. Spire Dude, thank you for 30 months. I still remember my friends daring each other to eat the BK soy burger because we heard it had estrogen and made people have bigger moobs. I mean, I think if you have moobs, I wouldn't blame the estrogen first. I think there were probably a couple other things going on. Fast food usually lasts forever. That's true. Every time I eat it, I pretend that I'm some poor netrunner from Cyberpunk. That's so cute. Dude, this chicken burger gave me huge fucking honkers. Send pics if true. Send pics for proof. Eat tofu all the time and no moobs. Congratulations. You might be a flat girl that's very desirable on some parts of internet. There's a heart med that actually gives you moobs. Spironolactone also makes your nipples hurt for no reason. That's very specific. I have been on spironolactone. I have been on spironolactone for my skin before. How much spironolactone were you taking? Because I did not experience... Actually, maybe. Huh. You know what? Never mind. You know what? Never mind. The origin of the joke girls. No, spironolactone's like kind of a crazy drug. It's not for everybody, I will say that. You definitely have to be careful of it. Not me wishing getting boobs from those burgers was real for my own reasons. Insane thing to admit in chat. Insane admission. You know what? To each their own. I support you. You go get those movies. You get those movies. You know what? We need to set better beauty standards for men. I unironically think we need to set wider, better beauty standards for men. And if moobs is one of them, let's fucking go for it. Let's fucking go for it. Big ups, bro. Best of luck on you getting big, fat, natural. Let's fuck. Exactly. Take the silicone out of men. No more silicone in men. We want big naturals. I passed on that offer, boss. Then everybody has free stress relief. You know, a stress ball is only like 50 cents, right? You know, a stress ball is only like 50 cents, right? It's not the same! The movies are eternal. Oh god, I didn't know there was such a strong desire in my chat to fucking grab a guy by the titties when they're under stress. I'm sorry. You must be very high cortisol right now, chat. I didn't know how hard you had it. Wow. Spider Dude Finger, $5. Need a meme of Dizzy in a copper outfit. Figure into all the soy burgers and spironolactone on the right side. Chat reflects streamer. If everyone has big naturals, no one does. Well, that's exactly what happened with our anime, right? You know, we're just gonna have to grow them to compete. Just get on the tube. Get on the tofu tube. We're gonna pump so much estrogen into your bodies. Those babies are gonna be insane. Those babies are going to be fucking crazy. Oh, that's another like weird beauty tip that girls had growing up. This is much more niche and not as widespread, but I think cream, like a body cream with I think some sort of, what is the capsaicin, the element that makes pepper spicy. So like this is more common I think for East Asians, and it's not, and Southeast Asians, and it's not so prolific in the West, but you could probably get it off Amazon. Capsaicin. Capsicum. Pepper paste. Capsaicin. Capri Sun. Okay, so Capri Sun creams. So Capri Sun creams are a niche beauty item that sometimes gets sold as growth creams, if you know what I'm saying. And girls, certain girls, not all girls, will try to grow certain assets with their Capri Sun creams. Yes. So that's another weird, quote unquote, the original looksmaxing thing that was that went around back in the day. Yeah. Can guys grow stuff too? You can try. Oh wait, it's a blood flow thing. Yeah, I mean the same. I don't want to call it technology, but the same root of knowledge is also used in lip plumpers a lot, modern lip plumpers, because it's a pretty safe way to get more volume in the lips, because all it does is it makes the lips burn and swell up, and big pouty lips is a desirable trait for a lot of people. Yeah. That has to be some unique form of girl on girl sabotage. I mean, it's relatively safe, right? It's relatively safe. I think if anything, the main takeaway is like, damn, people do crazy shit for beauty, men and women alike. I do think, like, because girls have been doing it for so much longer, a lot of the ways that girls do it is more subtle, equally insane, more subtle, and because it's so prolific and it's been going on for such a long time, it's arguably safer. So yeah, it's interesting to think about. I thought it was just familiar. That's just pepper protein. Yeah. Rub chili on tube steak, bro. Ooh, maybe don't rub chili on your tube steak, bro. Maybe don't. Any of the look maxing or looking good as the guy stuff actually work for women? I mean, like, the basics of the basics work universally, right? Take care of yourself, take showers, take care of your hair. Minoxidil unironically grows hair, so if you have hair loss issues, minoxidil. What else? Shape is very important. So doing things to add shape, like drawing in your brows a little bit, that's been around for women forever. Guys do it too. Sunscreen's really good. Moisturizing your skin. I'm not against beauty. Just so we're clear. I am very pro beauty. I do a lot of I do a lot of things to myself to try and stay young and pretty, you know, like I wear makeup. I try to buy clothes. I fail a lot, but I do try to buy clothes. I go to the gym. So, you know, not all components of it are like fucking insane. But different people will go to different lengths for it. Dizzy doesn't age. Now that is a fucking lie. I actually think I will probably age the most poorly amongst all of the invaders, because I'm very I'm very thin, so I think I'm gonna look like a fucking witch. I think I'm gonna look like a witch before everyone else. Like, everyone's gonna age into, like, darling babushkas. And then I'm just gonna be witch maxing, yeah. Like, babushka, I'm a witch. True hag love, true bubble, toil and trouble. And it's just about, like, anti-age Chinese herbal tea. It's just my skin detoxifying tea. Oh, that's a thing. That's a thing, you know, like how, like, boys are, like, look maxing by injecting themselves with dangerous Chinese peptides. I basically do the thing, but with, like, completely safe herbal Chinese teas. I love jujubes. Jujubes? Jujubes. I love jujubes. And I like wolfberries. And I like black beans. Jujubes. Yeah. Yeah. It's yummy. Just boil the tea and it works. I don't know how much it works. But it can't be bad for you. It can't be bad for you. It's just tea. Yeah. Yours has generations of looksmaxer behind it, so it works. Exactly. Inject yourself with tea. I mean, at the rate I drink it, it's probably doing as much as an injection. But I'm scared of needles. Red bean paste is kind of overrated. I like it. I like it. Not every day, but I still like it. I heard jujubes like you were lusting over jelly again. Fair enough. Fair enough. I do a lot of that on this channel. Shaping the beard is an old form of looks maxing. Yes, so is getting a nice haircut. So is getting a nice haircut. Yeah. Anyways, we're so off topic. We're so off topic. We've been talking about looks maxing for like an hour now. When did this ball get a tongue? I always had one. You can accentuate certain facial shapes of facial hair. That's true. That's true. People really like shapes and stuff. People just really like shapes. Purple Crystallian, thank you for $20. Shooting a stream idea or question for you. Seeing a lot of VTubers complain about tax. How's the back end business side of corpo and indie when it comes to these kinds of stuff? What's deductible, like models, games? Different for everybody. Different for everybody. I won't get too much into it. I won't get too much into it. There's a lot you can claim. Probably talk to a licensed accountant. Yeah. Just don't do taxes, silly. There's one thing from life you can't run away from. Unironically, death might be easier. I think you have an easier time avoiding death than you do taxes. Did you see that a certain Twitch streamer owes the IRS almost $400K in taxes? No, I don't know who you're talking about, but I'm not shocked. Like, a lot of people don't file correctly. A lot of people avoid filing, especially like as you earn more and more money. Like, I feel that naturally as people, the more money you have, the less you want to lose it, or the less you are willing to part with it. I've heard like cases where like VTubers or whatever like owe a shit ton of taxes. It's also just like something that people aren't taught about very early on. I was pretty lucky because I learned about taxes and how to file my own taxes in high school. But that's just because I took law for a bit. Because I was interested in it. And the teacher I had was pretty easygoing, and he asked us what we wanted to learn about, and I asked about tax laws and like all that. So we went over it, so that was pretty cool. Yeah. The US tax system is so messed up and convoluted. Same for Canada, I would say. I'd say both are bad. I'm not sure about equally, but yeah, both are pretty nasty. Bully Nemo, thank you for $2. Capsicum. Also, Argus Fails, thank you for becoming a member. Star Phoenix, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. And Subterra Stars, thank you for 10 months. Good morning. Good morning to you as well. Good morning. Actual useful life lessons. One of the few that I got that early. One of a few. You can thank TurboTax for that. I don't know. I don't think there's any generation that had like proper tax lessons early on in life. They should make it a whole. I do think personal finance should be a whole subject that they teach in school, but it's probably never going to be. At least in North America. I guess because part of it is subjective. Like, part of having good personal finance is subjective. But at the same time, it'd be like so nice. So nice to have. My school had a personal finance class. It was useless. Really? That's so interesting. That's so interesting. Global literacy rates are declining, Dizzy. I am aware. Finance was a requirement for me in high school. That's a good school. Binary Ghost, thank you for $5. By reading the super chat, your life has changed. This contract is binding. In a good way, right? In a good way, right? What do you mean, sure? What do you mean, uh-oh? Can't be worse? How unlikely? What sort of plague do you think I am, chat? What have I done in my life to be treated this way by you guys? Where did I go wrong? Is it because I'm a fucking streamer? You're just not very lucky to begin. I hate it here. I hate it here. Fabry Matthew, thank you for 2 months. I like Bug Woman. Bug Woman, say funny word and make my brain feel good. Ooh, tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. ASMR. Because it's fun to tease. You don't even go here. You don't even go here, Bibble Swaggins. Joe K, thank you for $2. What are Dizzy Doko streams even about? So true. Spacey Calamari, thank you for $2. Yes, in a good way. Now we must join file. Revenge for Bunny Garden. Why bully Dizzy? Yeah, why? Why, chat? Why? My high school had a financial course as an elective. It was a male bias as chat. Oh, that's interesting. Finances changed by political power at the time, so it's not really a good subject to teach in school because it changes constantly. I mean, I feel like there's some basics. There's some basics that should be taught and don't really change. Like, you're always going to have to file your taxes. I think in the States, you guys have quarterly filings, right? So that's not a thing here. We do it once a year and it's kind of one and done in Canada. But like learning that it's a quarterly system probably could be a thing that school has introduced early on. So, you know, you learn about it at least. Claim VTubers that your super chats or have memberships as dependents. I wonder. Quarterly for self-employed. I see, just for certain businesses. Philippines has the monthly filing. That's very interesting too. Usually it's annual. Okay. I hate Canadian tax season. A lot of people call to the bank. They have no idea about taxes. Yeah, not uncommon. Matt Stern, thank you for $5. A meme about the school system. A guy asking it how to pay taxes, and instead it teaches useless stuff like the mitochondria is the powerhouse of a cell. I think, like, I don't know how it is now because from what I've seen of my nephews, modern education is failing. But I do think one of the good things about the education system I grew up in is it did try to get people curious about different subjects in life. And that's good. I think curiosity is always good. Yeah. So I think there's room for both. Yeah, I really do think there's room for both. Like both very practical life skills and both just like developing interests through in a lot of different subjects. Rich and Poor Dad explained it that the book keeps people literate because people were not literate with finances, then they couldn't have any power over what is an asset, what is a liability. That is a run-on sentence, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. No. Phil Legacy, thank you for 8 months. Love Disney streams. The yaps are always fun and intriguing, and you make any game entertaining. Thank you, Phil. Thank you. School nowadays is just babysitting. Unironically, I think I did better with babysitting back a bit. Well, also like content now has just changed so much. Content has just changed so much. I remember back in the day where learning math could actually keep me in front of a TV screen for like 30 minutes at the time. Because Count Von Countman, that guy is a poet. And now what do kids have? Angry Birds. I don't know if they still have Angry Birds actually. The OG Count Von Count. Holy crap, lyrical genius. Cyber Chase was fun. Cyber Chase is such an old deep cut, man. It was really good. It was really good. I was like very invested in like the personal storylines of characters for it. Kid-oriented content is not stimulating anymore. If anything, it's overstimulating. If anything. I don't know. It's like a lot of bright colors. It's a lot of repetition and noise. Cocomelon has done permanent damage. Oh, it's a good Cocomelon. Baby Shark. I actually really like Baby Shark. Baby Shark do 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 do. Baby Shark do 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 do. Baby Shark do 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 do. Baby Shark. Mommy Shark do 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 do. Mommy Shark do 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 do. Mommy Shark do 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 do. Mommy Shark. DMCA'd immediately. Oh, you way overestimate my singing capabilities, but thank you very much for that. Thank you. AOR stream songs. Actually, a very convenient tool to teach people CPR. Is that the right BPM? Actually, I'm no longer CPR certified. I let that run out, unfortunately. Imagine Disney doing a Cocomelon cover. More likely than you think. More likely than you think. No longer. You have to get recertified here. I don't know if that's a thing in the States. I did actually have to perform Heimlich once on myself. And I was so impressed when it worked. Yeah. So how with a chair you use, if you have a chair that has like a little, you know, like a back, the back side of a chair, like a chair back, you can self Heimlich. And like I basically, back in the day when I learned CPR or whatever, I never thought I'd have to use it. No, but I choked on a cupcake once. And I was like actually choking. I was like, oh, the fiery fucking pits of hell are starting to open up, like choking, and I was alone. And thank God that my CPR training had been like kind of recent, like within the last 2 years, because I remembered how to self Heimlich on a chair, and I never practiced it before. So first time, 2 shots, I had a bruised rib cage, but the cupcake came out. The cupcake came out, and I fucking lived. And I was just like, I didn't even feel the pain of bruising my rib cage because I was so impressed with myself. I was just like, holy fucking shit. I successfully performed a Heimlich technique. But on me. You're so cool. Yeah, I know. I know. W survival instincts. Fucking survival maxing out here, man. I'm fucking survival maxing. Good shit, Dizzy. Thank you. Thank you. Our streamer is a lifesaver. Yeah, my own. Honestly, kind of hardcore. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But also, you choked on a cupcake. True. True. I mean, usually you can like cough it out and survive, but very, very rare instance where I could have. God, wouldn't that be an awful way to go out? Choked on a fucking cupcake and no one was around to hear you. Who would have found the body? How do you even deliver that news to someone? That suck. Yeah, graduation via cupcake. I mean, yeah, choking in general is probably bad, but like, you know, there are ways to die which are more sad and less pathetic. I do think a good number of people probably like died of fish bones every year, though. I think that's like a statistic in itself. It's the part where it's a cupcake that makes it like particularly awful. Would you feel sad you couldn't make it content? I would feel sad for various reasons, like maybe because I'm dead. And I would feel embarrassed. It's because of a cupcake of all things. Speaking of people almost dying, that's another thing that I saw in line yesterday at the Hatsune Miku concert. Yes. We were waiting in the line, me and Mari. And then there were people standing around us, but like out of line. And there was these 2 guys standing in the grass. And then out of nowhere, I don't know what happened, but one of them just fell over. Like, just straight up. Like, he was standing, he was perfectly fine. And then he just fell over. And his head was like not even centimeters away from hitting the pavement. Thankfully, he hit the grass instead. But everyone was really, really worried. And then I couldn't stop thinking about it until like some songs into the concert. Because instead of helping his friend up, the other guy just stood there and watched as the guy who almost died started clinging to his legs. Started like desperately clinging to this guy's legs, and I was just like, whoa. It's BL. But in real life. You what? But I heard after from Twitter that apparently someone did like throw up. This was all before the concert, by the way. So this all happened prior. I did hear apparently someone threw up outside before the concert. So I'm wondering if it's the same guy. Which brings me to ask, how the fuck do you turn up so hard for an anime concert? Like, I had a ton of fun. But like, I've never seen such degenerate behavior at other concerts I've been to. What's going on with the weebs, man? Like we can stop compensating. Anime is mainstream now. Anime is mainstream. We can stop overcompensating for being losers in high school. Drink responsibly. Just drink responsibly. Weebs don't shame Dizzy. We all know this. I shame degenerate behavior in front of children. I don't care who you are, I'm gonna shame it. Miku was just too much for man. I get it. He was just too nervous to meet Miku. I get it. Millennial weebs took the bullying so that Gen Z weebs could be cool. True. Dizzy has never been to a metal concert on the Balkans. Dude, I would die. Chat, I would fucking die. Number one, it's the Balkans. I already don't do very well in the code. Number two, and this is far down from the fact that it's cold. It's a metal concert. I've been to metal concerts before. I've been to one. I've been to exactly one. And it was a small venue. And I did get stuck in a mosh pit. And I did get hurt. So what I did is I put my arms up with my bony ass elbows. And I kind of used them like knives. Until eventually I was knocked out and got out of a mosh pit. And it was awesome. So yeah, if people are shoving you and you are very frail and skinny, use your elbows like knives. It will work. It will work. I did not stay for long. My friend invited me to that concert because she really likes that music. So I stayed there for like, God, maybe 20 minutes, and then I stood outside. Dizzy in a mosh pit would be putting a kid in a blender. It's better, basically the same thing. Yeah, it was a pretty traumatic night for me. It was a pretty traumatic night because I already don't do great with crowds. And I had that experience. My friend stayed in the mosh pit, actually. She's a tough girl. She's a tough woman. So I guess she is used to those environments and enjoyed it. And I guess she thought that I'd like it. I did not. Instead, I used my elbows as blades. Would Dizzy be able to see the concert? But I think that's the thing. I couldn't, and that's how I ended up in that position in the first place. A real mosh pit is no place for anyone that doesn't weigh at least 200 pounds. Well, keep in mind this all happened in Canada, so it probably does not compare to one of these Balkan mosh pits. It's probably like baby's first mosh pit, and I still needed to dig out of there with my elbow blades. She just left you like a baby in the woods. I mean, if anything, I technically left her there. And I went to go stand outside until she was done. Yeah, you sound pretty proud about it. I didn't end up hospitalized and I got out, so I think I did a great job. Yes, there were no mosh pits. There were no mosh pits at the Hatsune Miku concert. I am proud to report. Just a very long line. Just a very long line. Just a lot of glow sticks. Yeah, everyone had... I wish I had one so badly because everyone had those light sticks and they were doing like... I'd probably be off beat, but they were doing the cheering. And cheering with the light sticks. I forget what it's called. And then there were some people at the front who were going really crazy with it. Like, Wotagay, yeah. There were some people in the front, I guess, like the premium ticket holders were going crazy with Wotagay. I was just like, whoa, I've never seen this before. Like, not live. I know there's a few Wotagay fans in the Phase community, and it was like, yeah. There were a couple people with orange glow sticks at the front that were nuts. Yeah. Does Phase still sell light sticks? We ran out of a con in Atlanta, sadly. I believe we will have some at PhaseCon. They're not available at every convention we go to. Basically because not every convention allows you to sell light sticks. You will have to do one at your concert. Wotagay or a mosh pit? Please do not do anything dangerous at the PhaseCon concert. It is hardly the place. It is hardly the place. We don't really have any like crazy rock singers or metal vocalists though. Probably closest ones in terms of like rock vocals. Urka, Hime, Airi? Probably them? Yeah, smash the love bugs, let's go. I mean, if you guys want to smash, just take it somewhere private, okay? I don't want you guys getting kicked out of PhaseCon for smashing. Ember has really smooth vocals actually. I think Ember's stuff is vocal tone is more suited for like literally anything else. Pop music maybe? All love at PhaseCon. Maybe not too much love. Maybe not too much love. Getting a Leacon pregnant at PhaseCon concert. That's something. That is definitely a comment I just read in chat. Damn. Okay, we intermingling like that. Damn. At least make sure to buy them dinner first. And I don't know. Check their 401k. Is that like a thing that's important when having children? 401ks. But yeah, I've been yapping for a little bit now. I've been yapping for a while. So I think I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm sure Mari will tell you guys more about the 2-hour line. So I'll let you guys hear from her. There's a lot of stuff we saw and we did, but it was so much fun. And I'm very, very glad that she invited me to hang out. I'm very glad she invited me to hang out. It's always fun seeing her. I love her to bits. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Don't go too crazy with looksmaxing. Okay, takeaways, guys. Morals of a story, morals of a stream. Number 1, don't go too crazy with being a baby girl. Number 2, pay your taxes. pay your taxes. Number 3. Be safe at events and in front of children especially. Okay? Thank you, everyone. I can't do it right now. Saga. Thank you, everyone, for coming to my stream. I'll see you next time. Bye. Yuri, thank you for raid. I'm raiding out. Before we go, hakushika shika shika koshi tan tan. 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 Thank you for the raid, Yuri. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with her. Let's go hang out with Jelly for a bit. No ending screen today. Thank you for all the love and support of these girlies, and I'll miss you till next time. Bye bye.